Alberta, Canada, the province that I live in, is a boom province. We have been experiencing a boom for over 5 years now because the oil industry is just going crazy, right? Even the recession that hit most of the rest of the world barely even dented our economy. So it's not surprising that 2010 there was a record number of employee deaths in Alberta. 136 people died on the job. Most of those people under the age of 24. In Alberta, you can work from the age of 12. So it's not on you know, sorry, damn cold. So it's not, people as young as 15, I've heard, and I haven't heard any deaths younger than 15, have died on the job, not because of freak accidents, but because safety standards are not met on most work sites in Alberta. In fact, it's horrible. There's very few safety inspectors. The government of Alberta is pro-corporation to the point where they take, what they call lobby money, which is really just bribes to look the other way. And so the deaths in 2010 skyrocketed to 136. Now the government is trying to say, well, some of those are long-term, blah blah blah, people exposed to asbestos and blah blah blah. So it's not really an increase. Yeah, it's an increase. And with people as young as 12 working in Alberta, and that's children, we have child labor in Alberta because the government decided that there just wasn't enough Albertans to fill all the jobs that are available in Alberta, so they decided to put 12-year-olds to work. And and this was to help out families, because families in Alberta are so poor. With our province being the richest province in Canada, our families are so poor that their 12-year-olds have to go to work, because the only people that are rich in Alberta are corporations. That's the only people who are rich, because the government, it takes the bribes from the corporations so that the workers get paid very little, and the corporations make fortunes. So here we are in Alberta, the richest province with the poorest population. Yeah, this is disgrace. Our government is coming up for election in October, and the Premier knows he can't get reelected, so he is retiring. Now, his party is scrambling to come up with a new leader, all of which are just as crooked as he was. Ed Stelmach, who I refer to as the monster of Alberta, because he's been trying to privatize our healthcare system to make it for profit. He's privatized much of it already, and he's trying to privatize the last part of it before he leaves office to destroy any chance Albertans have got of getting proper health care, who, as we're dying, working in freaking these labor camps. Alberta is a wonderful place to live, but it's not a great place to work. Hey, press the subscribe button. It's easy.